The stakes in an energy war between Moscow and the West over the war in Ukraine were raised on Friday, with the group of 7 rich countries agreeing to try to cap the global price of Russian oil, and Russia delaying the reopening of its main gas pipeline to Germany. A deadline had been set for Saturday to resume gas flows via the Nord Stream 1 pipeline, one of the main supply routes to Europe. But that deadline was scrapped, with Russia's state-controlled energy giant Gazprom blaming a technical fault. Gazprom said it couldn't provide a timeline for when deliveries will resume. Gazprom said on Saturday, Siemens is taking part in repair work in accordance with the current contract, is detecting malfunctions, and is ready to fix the oil leaks. Only there is nowhere to do the repair. Siemens Energy said it had not been commissioned to carry out the work but was available, adding that the Gazprom reported leak did not normally affect the operation of a turbine and could be sealed on site. The announcement deepens Europe's difficulties securing fuel for winter, as it faces an energy-driven surge in living costs. Moscow has blamed sanctions, imposed by the West after Russia's invasion of Ukraine, for hampering routine operations and maintenance of Nord Stream 1. Earlier on Friday, a group of 7 finance ministers agreed to impose a price cap on Russian oil. They aim to slash revenues for Moscow's war in Ukraine, while keeping crude flowing to avoid price spikes. Moscow said it would halt oil sales to countries imposing the cap. In a statement, U.S. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen said the cap would put downward pressure on global energy prices. Quote, while denying Putin revenue to fund his brutal war in Ukraine. The aim is to introduce it starting in December, timed with planned EU sanctions on Russian oil. The ministers are seeking a broader coalition of countries to buy Russian oil products at or below the price cap. But some G7 officials fear it will fail, without participation of other major economies, such as China and India, which have sharply increased their purchases of Russian crude since Moscow launched its invasion in February. But others say China and India have expressed interest in buying Russian oil at an even lower price in line with the cap. While key details such as the per-barrel price level are still to be resolved, the White House says collective efforts are already working. All of this comes as Moscow and Kyiv trade blame over actions at one of the war's most dangerous front lines, the Russian-occupied Zaporizhzhia nuclear power plant, where fears have grown in recent weeks over a potential disaster. Greta Thunberg, Public Press.